Now that election result, Steven Rood is the Philippines country representative for the Asia Foundation. He joins me now live from Manila. Steven, many thanks for joining us. Now, it does look like Duterte will be the next president of the Philippines. So let's start by you telling me what you make of the result.
Well, he came out of a very far-flung southern city at about 15% of the vote a year ago and has gradually built his support based largely on his anti-crime persona and his willingness to be tough in word and in deed.
Tell us a little bit more about the man, because he's been described as a tough-talking mayor, but it is his record as mayor that is a large reason for his popularity.
That's right. He makes no bones about the fact that he is willing to cut corners in the pursuit of criminals, that he doesn't believe criminals have human rights. And that kind of thing has drawn considerable criticism from human rights groups. But on the other hand, people in the Philippines who are worried about crime in the streets, worried about drugs in their neighborhoods, have turned to him in order to try to solve that problem.
Well, give us a sense about how big a problem crime is, because I understand in the city that he was mayor, he really brought down crime in that city.
Yes, the city Davao that he was mayor was in the late 1980s, before he took over, the murder capital of the Philippines, and it was very unsafe to be out after dark. And he gradually changed all of that. When you ask people in cities in the Philippines what is their most important problem, they always say crime, because whether you're poor and in informal communities or you're rich and have things to steal, you are vulnerable to that kind of thing. Now, at the same time, estimates are that in the course of his anti-crime campaign, some 1,400 people were killed.
There are concerns that his strong-arm tactics could see a return to the days when Philippines had a very authoritarian past. Do you think those concerns are legitimate?
Well, he definitely has that style, but things are much different nowadays in the Philippines. We have a very vibrant civil society. We have a very developed private sector. Congress is strong. The judiciary is strong. So it's nothing like the previous authoritarian episode of the 1970s. I think those fears are indeed overblown.
Where do you think he stands on the economy? Because he has been criticized for not saying very much on economic policies, but that is a key concern, isn't it?
It's definitely a key concern. The Philippines has, over the past several years, had a very good economic record in terms of economic growth, and that needs to be preserved. He has not said much about it, and in fact, in speeches before the business community, continued to stress merely his anti-crime record. He has more recently, now that he has been elected, begun to talk about opening up the economy, easing restrictions on investment in order to accelerate economic growth further.
Okay, Steven Rood, many thanks for your time joining us there from Manila, the Philippines country representative for the Asia Foundation.